Hi, I'm Tim, and usually when you talk about the Canon M50, rigging it isn't something that comes to mind because rigging out a camera is more reserved for the higher end cameras, the cinema cameras, the cameras on top of which you add accessories to enhance their performance. So rigging out the Canon M50, which is a very basic camera, sounds kinda weird. But I'll show you how with just 50 bucks you can not only enhance your Canon M50, but you can also save its battery door and use it for a whole lot longer. That battery door is one of the sore points of the Canon M50. Chances are that if you're using the Canon M50 with a tripod, you wouldn't want to screw it in each and every time you use it and screw it back out when you're done. You would want to use something like a quick release plate, which allows you to put your Canon M50 on the tripod, lock it, use it as much as you want, unlock it when you're done, and you can take it out. But the problem lies with that proximity to that battery door. As you can see, I'm using the Arca quick release plate, which isn't optimal because that battery door slams against it. As you can see, I can just barely take the battery out and the SD card gets out fine. There are more optimal solutions out there, but that's not the issue. The issue is that if tomorrow, for example, I would want to use another quick release plate solution like Manfrotto, for example, I would need to start my search again for that small one which doesn't interfere with that battery door. That's a huge issue. And then, one day, I came across a video showing a rigged out Canon M50, and hold and behold, the battery door was open up completely, all thanks to that cage. And the cage adds the versatility of using any quick release plate you want, no matter how wide or big it is. That's the beauty of it. This cage gives us easy access to the battery and SD card, allowing the door to open up completely. Also, the multiple mounting points at the bottom allow us to basically attach any quick release plate out there, given shape or size. We're not limited here at all. This is the Easy Hood cage that you can currently, as the time of shooting this video, get on Amazon for 50 bucks. Its biggest competitor, the SmallRig one, costs a whooping 20 bucks more, but essentially gives the same functionality. In this video I'll show you why, in my opinion, you should pick up the Easy Hood over the SmallRig one. And of course, let's start with the unboxing. After removing the Amazon packaging, all we get is a small cardboard box which contains nothing but a nylon bag in which we can find our cage and some Allen keys. I kinda forgot about the Allen keys, so I just threw them aside, but they conveniently landed nearby to make for some awesome footage. At first glance it's cold and feels like metal and has mounting holes from the top with a cold shoe mount, from the left side, the bottom, and the right side. To assemble the cage, make sure that the Canon M50's bottom is aligned with that 1/4 inch screw. It's kinda odd at first, but as you start screwing it in, it will fall into place. Make sure you tighten it enough so it won't move. After you're done screwing it in, give that cage a small shake. Try to move it, and don't be gentle about it because it's supposed to hold your Canon M50 quite well. Even though it felt snug for me, I still tightened it a bit more, just to be safe. The moment of truth is to check out this battery door, which opens up all the way, giving us great access to that battery. No more wiggling it in or out. But as with probably most cages out there, the metal from the right side allows us to close the battery, but it's a bit hard to slide it in, which, if you ask me, is a great sacrifice to make so that battery door will remain safe. To install the quick release plate back, I suggest you open up that battery door, and by taking that plate, try to put it in the screw so it won't block your battery door. As you can see here, this screw isn't good enough, so I'll just take it a bit left. And from this position, it doesn't block the battery door at all, so I can screw it in. As a side note, I ended up screwing it sideways so the camera will be able to sit on the quick release plate. So as you do that, just make sure that if you put your camera on a table, it will sit flush and won't tilt to any right or left side, just for convenience sake. The only issue I have with this cage is that when you rotate the screen, there's a small bump there that gets in the way. So when you try to rotate it, make sure that you won't open it up all the way. The SmallRig cage, by the way, doesn't have the small bump, so the screen there rotates all the way. So if that's something that bugs you, and you think that you're willing to pay 20 bucks more, you're more than welcome to do so. But it isn't something that bothers me and I can live with it quite well. Comparing the EasyHood to the SmallRig, we can see that they both have different mounting points in different areas. But generally you can attach just about anything you want to the bottom, sides and top of the cage. But you do lose that natural which only the SmallRig has. That allows you to connect any quick release handles easy and quickly. Although you can easily solve it with the EasyHood by just attaching any handle with one of the mounting points it has on the side. With all that said, I think that the SmallRig isn't the best choice, not only because of the $20 difference, but also because of the review section on Amazon. If you go in and you read and you watch a few videos online, you can see that the M50 doesn't sit flush with the cage. And I'm not really sure because I don't have the cage itself, but from what I've seen, it's more fitted for the M5 because of rubber padding it has on the bottom. So the EasyHood fits quite snugly and well with the M50, and the bottom of the M50 touches the metal itself. So it gives me a lot of confidence that it will hold with time. And that pretty much concludes it. At a very affordable price of 50 bucks, you can save your battery door from smashing against metal, rendering your Canon M50 unusable. Also, the camera itself doesn't wiggle in the cage, and I've been using it for a few weeks now, but I'll let you know in the future. So, if you like this video, put that like button and let other people see it so they can save their Canon M50s as well. I'll keep you updated in the long term whether this cage holds up or doesn't. So make sure you subscribe to see this and a whole lot more filmmaking content with some spice and humor. Also, don't forget to smash that notification bell so you'll be notified and you won't miss any new video coming up. I've been Tim and I had a ton of fun making this video. Go out there and rig your Canon M50. Good luck.